Welcome to the Capital Exchange. I'm Steve Wilbur, Managing Director at Allen Capital Group.
And I'm Travis Portwood, Chief Investment Officer with Allen Capital Group.
Travis, it's that time of year again where kids are getting ready to head back to school. As financial planners, we help our clients plan for the upcoming costs of college. So let's talk about trends in higher education that we typically see over time.
Well, Steve, let's start with the obvious. The cost of higher education continues to increase. If you look at the past decade, and from the chart showing on your screen, public and private institutions, the cost has increased around 17%. But you can get a little more granular with costs. Instead of focusing on the overall price of college, instead you can turn your attention to the net costs, which factors in financial aid, grants you might be able to receive or be eligible for, and all that changes depending on your income level.
That's right, Travis. On balance, lower income levels generally lead to lower costs for a family. And that is due to increased amount of aid that these families might actually qualify for to put their kids into a certain college. If you look at it on the net basis, you will probably not be surprised that public school and state schools are generally more affordable than private institutions, of course.
Yeah.
And that is also shown here on the chart on your screen that on the various net costs by income levels.
Yeah. So Steve, with inflation hitting 40-year highs, expect the cost of college to continue to increase as well. The numbers we're hearing are anywhere from 2 to 8% increases, and that's just in tuition and fees alone for the upcoming school year.
Yeah, Travis, I agree. And there are some other reasons costs or the price of schools are going to increase. Now, schools are offering more student support services to their students that comes with additional costs. We have seen changes to state and local funding for schools. You have overall increases just in the service industry in general. A good example of that is cybersecurity and protecting your information. Finally, administrative overhead, like the higher costs of professors that are being employed by these universities.
Yeah, wages are going up even for professors.
Right? Yeah, we won't talk about that.
So Steve, work with your advisor to develop a plan that fits how you want to fund, higher education costs. But planning for which schools you want to attend and understanding the net cost versus the face value expense is important. The U.S. Department of Education actually provides data on net costs for almost all the institutions in the country, and you can find that data on their site, which is collegescorecard.ed.gov. That site shows the potential net costs of different schools. It lets you compare and contrast different schools, and it provides direct links to school sites where you can enter your parameters for your specific situation to better understand what your net costs might be. And my daughter Morgan thinks she's going to the University of Tampa, so we're going to do a net cost comparison. I'm going to show her. She's not right there.
Nice. Well, that site is great for families to go look at. This has been great, Travis. I look forward to it next week.
I look forward to it as well.